There's a saying that if you truly want something, you should chase it relentlessly and never give up. While this mindset is widely accepted and easy to grasp, it also places an unseen pressure on us. The philosophy of Stoicism, an ancient school of thought, offers a different perspective, one that suggests not everything in life needs to be controlled or forced. Consider the moments when you've tried to take charge of everything around you just to reach a specific outcome. Maybe you've invested all your energy, poured your heart into a career or a relationship, only to realize that the more you pushed, the more chaotic and uncontrollable things became. These struggles don't just drain you physically, they also leave behind deep feelings of insecurity and disappointment. But this doesn't mean you're not capable or unworthy. Sometimes the issue is that we try too hard to make life bend to our will, forgetting that life is like a flowing stream. It moves naturally. Living without forcing things isn't easy, especially in a world that constantly demands results and imposes rigid definitions of success and happiness. However, when you apply Stoic principles, you'll notice that life feels lighter and far more meaningful when you stop trying to control everything. Let me share with you 10 powerful methods to embrace this mindset, helping you lead a more peaceful and fulfilling life. These insights won't just ease stress and anxiety, they'll also allow you to appreciate each moment with newfound clarity. Before we dive in, I have a small challenge for you. Watch this video all the way through, don't skip a second. Then apply what you've learned for a week. Once that week is up, return here and share the impact it's had on your life. Leave a comment saying, "Go with the flow," so I know you're up for the challenge and ready to explore the profound wisdom of Stoicism. Get ready, because your journey through life is about to change. 1. Live fully in the present. In Stoic philosophy, one of the core principles for finding peace and happiness is learning to fully embrace the present moment. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most respected Stoic thinkers, once said, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." This powerful quote serves as a reminder that our time is limited and precious. Only the present moment is truly ours to experience. To live fully in the present means to give your complete attention to what is happening right now, deeply feeling and immersing yourself in each moment. This not only helps ease worries about the future, but also allows you to fully appreciate the simple joys of daily life. Picture yourself sitting beneath an ancient tree, listening to birdsong and feeling a soft breeze brush against your skin. In that moment, you are fully present, free from distractions, stress, or unfinished tasks pulling you away. Think about how often you've sat beside a loved one, only to realize your thoughts were elsewhere, causing you to miss a fleeting yet precious moment. Ask yourself, how many simple joys have I overlooked because my mind was too preoccupied? By living in the present, we not only enrich our own lives, but also spread peace and joy to those around us. To cultivate this mindset, ask yourself, what is happening right now? How can I fully appreciate this moment? These simple questions will help bring your awareness back to the present, minimize distractions, and strengthen your connection with the world. Make this a daily practice. Whether you're eating, working, or simply breathing, focus on each action with full attention. Even dedicating a few minutes to meditation can help quiet your mind, ground you in the present, and allow you to let go of unnecessary worries and pressures. Enjoy each moment as it comes. 2. Understand the impermanence of life. Life is in a constant state of change. Nothing ever remains the same. As the philosopher Epictetus once said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it is not the same river, and he is not the same man." This statement highlights the continuous transformation of everything around us. Yet in our daily lives, we often find ourselves clinging to stability, wishing for things to stay unchanged. But can we truly resist the natural flow of time and change? Impermanence is not just a philosophical idea, it is an undeniable reality of life. Think about the moments when you've tried to hold on to happiness or avoid sadness. Have you ever noticed that no matter how strong an emotion feels, whether joy or sorrow, it eventually fades? Recognizing this truth allows us to cherish the present moment while freeing ourselves from the grip of anxiety or disappointment. A perfect example of impermanence is found in the changing seasons. Spring brings new beginnings, summer is filled with energy and warmth, autumn is calm and reflective, and winter, though cold, paves the way for another spring. In the same way, our lives move through different cycles. Nothing stays forever, and it is this very change that gives life its depth and meaning. When we accept impermanence, we become more patient and resilient. Instead of reacting with fear or frustration when difficulties arise, we can remind ourselves, this is just part of the journey, and it too shall pass. This mindset helps us shift our focus toward what we can control and allows us to give our best effort without unnecessary stress. Impermanence also deepens our sense of gratitude. When we realize that everything is temporary, we begin to appreciate even the smallest moments in life. Ask yourself, what can I be grateful for today? So, how can we live in harmony with life's impermanence? Stoic philosophy suggests the practice of acceptance, understanding that everything happens for a reason and that not everything is within our control. When we embrace this truth, we free ourselves from unnecessary worries and find greater peace within. Number 3, the power of acceptance. Acceptance isn't about resignation or giving up. It's about developing the inner strength to face every situation with calmness and clarity. The renowned Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This is where the true power of acceptance lies. Think about a difficult moment in your life, perhaps losing a job, the end of a relationship, or a serious illness. Our first instinct is often to resist, deny, or try to change reality. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what would happen if I stopped resisting and simply accepted the situation as it is? Acceptance is not about surrendering or giving up. Instead, it's about recognizing the reality of a situation and finding a wiser, more constructive way to respond. It doesn't mean abandoning your dreams or ceasing to strive. It means gaining clarity on what truly matters and adjusting your path accordingly. For example, if a job opportunity doesn't work out as expected, instead of feeling discouraged, you can choose to accept it as part of your journey and continue exploring new possibilities. Acceptance fosters flexibility and resilience, helping us navigate life's uncertainties with greater ease. By embracing acceptance, we free ourselves from the emotional turmoil of anger, anxiety, and fear. Ask yourself, what if I stopped trying to control everything and simply allowed things to be as they are? Could this bring more peace and clarity into your life? Far from making us weak, acceptance gives us the strength to face challenges with confidence and composure. It is not a passive act, but an intentional choice, one that allows us to live more fully and harmoniously. When we align ourselves with life's natural flow, we stop struggling against what we cannot change and instead move forward with purpose and peace. Challenge yourself to practice acceptance, and you'll see how it can transform your life in ways you never imagined. 4. Learn to let go. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoic philosophy is learning to let go, a mindset that helps us live in peace and contentment. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on everything or becoming passive. Rather, It means recognizing and accepting that some things are simply beyond our control. Picture yourself gripping a hot stone tightly. You know that the longer you hold on, the more it burns. But the moment you release it, you feel relief and comfort. Life works the same way. There are pains and difficulties we must learn to release in order to find peace. Have you ever asked yourself why you cling to sadness, anger, or disappointment? These negative emotions don't just weigh you down. They prevent you from living a fulfilling and meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When we free ourselves from unnecessary burdens, our minds become lighter, clearer, and more at peace. Letting go doesn't mean abandoning everything. It means choosing wisely what is truly worth holding on to. Think of it as decluttering a room. By removing what no longer serves us, we create space for clarity and fresh energy. This principle applies to many areas of life. You can let go of toxic relationships, unrealistic expectations, or excessive worries about the future. You can also let go of past mistakes, learn to forgive yourself, and move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. Ask yourself, what is holding me back from living a happy and meaningful life? What can I release to make space for something better? Letting go is not always easy, but it is the path to true freedom and peace. And remember, letting go isn't about giving up. It's about acceptance and appreciation for what you already have. Do you agree with this perspective? If so, don't hesitate to like the video. If not, share your thoughts in the comments so we can continue the discussion. Now, let's move on to the next lesson. 5. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness isn't just about paying attention to what's happening around you. It's about being deeply aware of your own emotions and thoughts without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to fully experience the present moment, reduce stress and anxiety, and ultimately find peace and fulfillment in life. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful insight reminds us that mastering our own mind is far more important than trying to control external circumstances that are beyond our reach. Imagine coming home after a stressful day at work. Your mind is racing with thoughts about deadlines, responsibilities, and personal concerns. Instead of letting these thoughts overwhelm you, take a moment to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and focus on the present. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to feel more at peace? Mindfulness is a practice that not only relieves stress, but also sharpens clarity and awareness, allowing you to approach life with a sense of calm and perspective. It prevents us from being carried away by negative emotions and external distractions. The next time you face a difficult situation, pause and ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, then follow the wisdom of Epictetus, who said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Cultivating mindfulness isn't always easy. It requires patience and consistency, but the benefits are profound. Start with simple exercises such as deep breathing. Focus on each inhale and exhale, feeling the air enter and leave your body. As you practice, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What thoughts are running through my mind, and why? These small but powerful reflections help you become more self-aware and break free from unnecessary worries about the past or the future. We've now reached the halfway point of our journey today. Thank you for being here. Your presence shows your commitment to living a wiser, more intentional life. If you find these lessons valuable, consider subscribing and sharing this video with your loved ones. Your support is a great motivation for me to continue creating content that inspires growth and wisdom. Now, let's move forward to the next lesson. 6. Use silence effectively. In today's fast-paced world, where noise and constant activity surround us, the power of silence is often overlooked. However, to a Stoic philosopher, silence isn't just the absence of words. It is an art, a means of mastering the mind and emotions. When we embrace silence, we don't just hear the world around us, we tune into the voice within our soul. It is in those quiet moments that we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the life we are living. Silence grants us the clarity and wisdom to perceive things more profoundly. Think back to a moment when silence helped you find the answer to a difficult question or brought you peace in a time of stress. When was the last time you truly sat in silence and listened to your heart? A powerful example of silence in action can be seen in moments of conflict. Instead of reacting with anger or impulsive words, silence allows us to pause, assess the situation, and respond with wisdom. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." By choosing to listen more than we speak, we create space for deeper understanding and meaningful connections. Ask yourself, when was the last time I was completely silent and just listened? What did I learn from that silence? You may come to realize that silence isn't merely about withholding speech, it's about accessing the deeper layers of the soul, where peace and wisdom reside in every moment of life. In many ways, silence is the strongest voice of self-control and true understanding. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you recently taken time to embrace silence and listen to your inner voice? What insights have you discovered? Share your experiences in the comments below. Now, let's move on to the next lesson. 7. Enjoy the journey, not just the outcome. Stoic philosophy reminds us that life's true value doesn't come from the final achievements or outcomes, but from the journey itself. Picture yourself climbing a mountain. The summit may be the ultimate goal, but the steps you take to reach it are what truly matter. Along the way, you meet new people, learn from the challenges you face, and take in the beauty of the world around you. But if your focus is solely on reaching the peak, you risk missing out on all these meaningful experiences. So, ask yourself, can you find happiness not by standing at the top, but by appreciating every step along the way? In life, we often become consumed with results, forgetting that the process of getting there is where real growth and wisdom emerge. Every experience, whether success, struggle, or failure, holds a lesson. When we become fixated on outcomes, we create unnecessary pressure and set ourselves up for disappointment if things don't go as expected. But if we learn to embrace each step, life becomes lighter and far more fulfilling. How can you apply this principle in daily life? Consider this. Can you find joy in the small, everyday tasks? Can you shift your focus from just the destination to the journey itself? When we start to see value in the process rather than just the final result, life becomes richer and more meaningful. Enjoying the journey doesn't mean abandoning goals or ignoring outcomes. It means appreciating the daily steps, the effort, and the way we live and work. Life is a collection of moments, and each one is worth cherishing. This leads us to our next lesson, the value of simplicity. Let's continue. 8. Find joy in the simplest things. Have you ever noticed how easily children find joy in the smallest moments? A falling leaf, a gentle breeze, or a warm hug from their parents can bring them pure happiness. With their unburdened hearts, free from life's worries, children teach us an essential lesson. True joy is found in the present moment and in life's simplest things. Yet many people become trapped in the endless pursuit of grand ambitions, wealth, and status, believing these will bring them lasting happiness. But according to Stoic philosophy, real joy is not found in material possessions or external success. It lies in appreciating the simple aspects of life. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. When we stop chasing what is far away and instead embrace the present, we realize that happiness is always within reach. The Stoics also remind us that appreciating simple joys not only brings personal happiness, but also strengthens our relationships with others. When we focus on what we already have, we feel less envy, less need for comparison, and we cultivate a greater sense of peace. Take a moment each day to slow down, breathe deeply and find beauty in the little things. A meaningful conversation, a delicious meal, or quiet moments spent with loved ones. True wealth does not come from having more, but from needing less. By learning to find joy in the simple things, we also develop gratitude, an essential ingredient for a fulfilling life. Now, let's move on to the next lesson. 9. The art of gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you when receiving kindness. It is a state of mind, a way of life. It requires us to pause, reflect, and truly recognize the good that surrounds us. Often we overlook the small things, yet these seemingly insignificant moments can bring profound joy if we learn to appreciate them. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This wisdom reminds us that happiness doesn't come from chasing grand achievements, but from recognizing and being grateful for life's simple blessings. Whenever you feel stressed or overwhelmed, pause and ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? This simple question can shift your perspective, grounding you in the present and helping you find joy in everyday life. A powerful example of gratitude's resilience is the story of Viktor Frankl, a psychologist and Holocaust survivor. Even in the depths of suffering within a concentration camp, Frankl found reasons to be grateful, whether in small acts of kindness or moments of human connection. His gratitude helped him maintain faith and inner strength, proving that even in the darkest times, gratitude can be a source of light. Think about your own life. What can you appreciate right now? A supportive friend, a job you enjoy, a moment of peace, or even the simple gift of good health. By cultivating gratitude, we not only experience more joy, but also develop a stronger and more peaceful soul. Gratitude isn't something distant or difficult to achieve. It is always within reach if we take the time to pause, reflect, and appreciate. As the Stoics teach us, let gratitude be your guiding principle, leading you toward a life of peace and fulfillment. Now let's move on to the next lesson. 10. Appreciate solitude. Solitude, the state of being alone, is often misunderstood. Many see it as something to be feared or avoided, constantly seeking distractions to escape it. However, to the Stoic philosopher, solitude is not an enemy, but a trusted friend, a sacred space where one can truly connect with oneself. In moments of solitude, we are free from the noise of the world, relieved from social pressures and external expectations. Instead, we can listen to our inner voice, confronting our most authentic thoughts and emotions. Ask yourself, when you are alone, how do you feel? Do you experience emptiness and insecurity, or do you find peace and clarity? Solitude provides the opportunity for deep self-reflection. It allows us to assess our values, reevaluate our goals, and gain insight into what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." By embracing solitude, we create space to refine the quality of our thoughts, and in doing so, improve the quality of our lives. Instead of resisting solitude, learn to appreciate it as a gift that fosters growth and maturity. Take time for yourself. Seek out quiet moments in your busy life. Go for a solitary walk, meditate, or lose yourself in a great book. You'll find that in solitude, inspiration and inner peace arise naturally. Solitude is not a punishment, it is a teacher. It grants us the opportunity to understand and develop ourselves. Being grateful for solitude is being grateful for life itself, for the moments that allow us to grow, reflect, and become stronger. Let Stoic philosophy guide you on this journey, helping you embrace solitude as a path to self-discovery and fulfillment, the path to a meaningful life. In the journey to happiness and meaning, many mistake effort for force. They struggle, trying to control every aspect of life, forgetting that true peace often comes from letting go. Stoicism teaches us that not forcing things doesn't mean giving up on our dreams. It means aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life. Take a moment to reflect. Not everything in life needs to be controlled. Embrace each moment, accept impermanence, and recognize that some things are beyond your reach. When you stop forcing outcomes and start living with wisdom and acceptance, life becomes clearer and easier. Joy and happiness are not destinations to reach someday. They exist in every step you take, in every act of acceptance, and in the deep understanding of life's true essence. Thank you for being part of this journey. Your presence here shows your commitment to becoming a true Stoic. If you found these lessons valuable, like this video and share it with those around you. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let Stoic philosophy guide you, helping you live a full, meaningful, and peaceful life. Over the next week, practice these principles, then come back and share your story. I'm always here to listen. Remember, don't force life. Let it unfold naturally. Find joy in each present moment. See you in the next video.